Giant, you may discover yourself overwhelmed. You may find yourself downhearted, mentally delicate due to the ordeals, the upheaval you've endured. There are always valid justifications for neglecting your obligations. Undoubtedly, those justifications accumulate day by day, especially when you're envisioning future goals. You can indefinitely postpone them due to the pressing demands of the present. However, these narratives convey various messages, particularly when combined. They advise that upon departing from a dreadful place, refrain from looking back. There's no sentimentality. It's about relinquishing the obsolete aspects of yourself. Moreover, if you're committed to pursuing the virtuous path, there's no justification for not doing so, none whatsoever, regardless of the circumstances. There is absolutely no excuse for procrastinating on what you ought to be doing at this very moment. It's not always straightforward to confront something, but you meticulously outline various approaches in your literature. One method for recalibrating involves breaking down the issue into smaller, manageable steps. How did you achieve this? You devised it in 3 ways. Firstly, you identified something you desired intensely, unleashing all your passion and becoming fixated on it. Whether it was a business, a car, a relationship, or a physical transformation, if there's something you once dreamed of and now it's tangible, it's because you didn't simply imagine it. You infused it with such fervor that it's now part of your reality. I desire this. Perhaps you fantasized about it, pondered over it, discussed it. However, when you consistently concentrate on something enchanting occurs. You envisaged something, gained clarity about it, and then began contemplating all the reasons why you desired it. You became enthralled by it. So, what's the next step for me now? It's decision time. You have the freedom to choose whatever you wish. Yet, it's reassuring to acknowledge that any day you desire, you can overhaul your entire life. What actions can you take starting from tomorrow that will bring about a difference? What will you undertake to alter the course of your life now? If you fail to take action starting tomorrow to enact change, guess what? Things will remain the same. And if that's the case, you can predict what the next 5 years will resemble. Just look at the past 5, because the forthcoming 5 will likely mirror them unless you alter your course tomorrow. Seize the opportunity to transform everything. Invest your time in constructive endeavors rather than dwelling on grievances and complaints. It's easy to succumb to negativity when we're apprehensive about achieving success. However, when you eventually triumph, embrace it wholeheartedly. But for now, we need to initiate this shift. What happened to your determination? Listen up, adventurers. I'm not interested in hearing about your obstacles. We all face them. I don't want to hear about your restrictions either. We all encounter them. It's possible to endure such profound anguish in life that it feels like it's overwhelming you, convincing you that you're incapable. But that's not the end for you. I may not know the extent of your struggles or how deeply they affect you, but I'm here to affirm that your current situation is not the conclusion of your story. External circumstances often persuade us that we're incapable of achieving our goals due to factors beyond our influence. It's time to piece together your puzzle. We transform tragedy into triumph. And let me tell you, folks, you've got to desire success as fervently as you crave air. The one thing we must unwaveringly refuse to compromise on is the commitment to progress. Stagnation is not an option. We must move forward relentlessly. Challenges may seem insurmountable, but remember, the ultimate challenge lies ahead, signifying that the only way is up. Yes, it'll be tough, perhaps tougher than you can conceive, but right now, you're being tested, refined by fire, pain. Don't falter in the face of adversity. Being capable and accountable, taking charge of your own life is fundamental to attaining happiness, well-being, success, achievements, and personal leadership. Embracing accountability is one of the most demanding disciplines, yet it's essential because success relies on it. When you avoid shouldering responsibility and instead attempt to shift blame for the aspects of your life causing discontent onto others, institutions, or circumstances, it distorts the link between actions and consequences. This undermines your integrity, weakens your resolve, and diminishes your essence as a human being. Such behavior sets the stage for a never-ending stream of excuses. In today's fast-paced world, maintaining our focus can be challenging. We're bombarded with numerous distractions clamoring for our attention. Consider the plethora of information, messages, and tasks that inundate us daily. They can easily divert us from what truly matters. However, here's a secret. When we take ownership of our actions, it empowers us to exert greater control over our lives. It operates like a cycle. The more accountability we embrace, the greater sense of control we experience. And with that sense of control comes increased happiness and positivity. Picture yourself juggling myriad tasks, akin to keeping plates aloft in this rapid-paced world. Maintaining focus is akin to preserving the balance of those spinning plates. Now, here's the intriguing aspect. The more we affirm, "I am accountable," the more adept we become at managing these tasks. It's almost akin to possessing a superpower. By uttering these words, we acknowledge our role in events, fostering a sense of strength and capability while safeguarding our happiness from the clutches of negativity. When confronted with adversity, we can simply remind ourselves that we are responsible for our responses. Now let's consider intelligence. It's akin to a tool with dual edges. We can employ it to find excuses for why circumstances aren't our fault or why others are to blame. Conversely, we can utilize it to ascertain our responsibility in the situation and take proactive steps to address it. It's akin to choosing between offering excuses and fostering progress. Even in situations like accidents, where we may not bear fault, we still hold responsibility for our reactions. Leaders, those individuals who guide and inspire others, exemplify something crucial. They consistently assume responsibility for the situation at hand. They refrain from complaining or becoming agitated when faced with challenges. Instead, they swiftly take action to resolve issues. Being a leader entails possessing a capacity for response. It's akin to possessing a superlative skill that enables us to maintain composure amidst adversity. Just as we don't harbor resentment towards the weather, we refuse to allow uncontrollable circumstances to unsettle us. Furthermore, we don't permit past events to rob us of our happiness. It's akin to acknowledging what cannot be altered, I will accept. This approach ensures that old memories don't evoke sadness within us. Now let's delve into the realm of emotional regulation. Picture yourself as the overseer of your emotions. Assuming control over our emotional state commences with acknowledging, I hold myself accountable for my emotional state. This entails refraining from assigning blame to others or offering excuses for my feelings. Instead, I assert control by determining how I will respond to circumstances. Even in moments of anger or worry, the most effective means of alleviating distress is to take proactive steps toward achieving our objectives. However, prior to embarking on action, it's imperative to establish that we will govern our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. We keep ourselves occupied with meaningful pursuits to prevent the intrusion of negative sentiments. By exercising mastery over ourselves, we enhance our strength, happiness, and positivity across all endeavors. The essence of focused thinking lies not merely in managing distractions, but in crafting a realm where we reign supreme over our thoughts, fostering creativity, productivity, and personal growth. It's akin to harnessing a unique ability we possess, the power to choose. In a world inundated with distractions vying for our attention, it's crucial to remember that assuming responsibility and maintaining control can lead to a happier and more successful life. Throughout history, success has often been determined by engaging in actions that the majority overlooks. Now, as we delve into the realm of setting goals, it's essential to bear this in mind. I'm not aiming to draw a divisive comparison between the 5% and the 95%. Rather, this dichotomy simply reflects reality. Failing to acknowledge it can incur consequences. If you can articulate your desires, I can provide guidance on how to attain them. The crux lies not in achieving our goals, but in defining them. Just as a ship would never set sail without a destination, or an industrial plant would never inaugurate operations without a product or purpose, so too must we establish clear objectives. Football would lack purpose without goalposts, and baseball without a home plate. Similarly, every business operates with a specific purpose, and every game is played for a reason. Returning to the analogy of our vessel, if you were to ascend to the navigation bridge and inquire about the name and whereabouts of the next port of call, the captain would promptly provide the answer. He harbors no doubt in his mind. Can you similarly articulate your destination in one concise sentence? The captain comprehends that he can only reach one port at a time. Attempting to reach two simultaneously is futile. He acknowledges that his destination will remain concealed for the majority of his voyage, yet he persists with unwavering determination, knowing it awaits him on the horizon. By adhering to certain practices consistently, he anticipates reaching his destination one fine morning, marking the successful culmination of his journey. Upon achieving his objectives, he proceeds to another predetermined port of call, propelling himself and his vessel from one triumph to another throughout their lives. I for every narrow harbor. And what about yourself? Remembering that success is defined as the gradual realization of a noble objective, what ideal are you striving towards today, yesterday, and tomorrow? Can you articulate it succinctly in one sentence? Is your objective sharply delineated and clearly understood? I could guide you on the path to attaining anything you set your mind to within 5 years. To comprehend this better, consider one of the most underestimated truths in the world. Every occupation, regardless of its nature, contains within it the key to all that we desire in life, the key to greatness. However, we must seek it out and commit to it wholeheartedly. To excel in your profession, you must choose between two paths: competition or creation. If you opt to compete with others in your field, you must be content with receiving the same rewards, and if that satisfies you, then so be it. However, if you aspire to become a master in your craft, you must innovate and create. Once you embark on this journey, there are no limits to what you can achieve.
If you aspire to achieve greatness, if you desire to transform each of your dreams into tangible realities, if you yearn to embody the essence of a true victor, then you must embrace the relentless grind each day. You must summon forth a reservoir of energy and effort greater than any you have previously exerted. It demands transcending the very boundaries you once deemed insurmountable. For every limit is merely a construct of your own mind, a standard you chose to accept at some juncture. Now is the moment to resolve that you shall ascend higher, to commit to toil with unwavering determination, to propel yourself beyond previous thresholds. As you compel yourself to push harder, to rise earlier, to retire later, refusing to grant respite even on weekends when others revel, some may view you as possessed of madness. They may ridicule you, label you as eccentric, gossip about you, and endeavor to undermine your resolve. So what is your response to such individuals? It's straightforward. You refrain from engaging in conflict, conserving your energy instead of futilely defending yourself. Silence becomes your ally as you immerse yourself in relentless effort, allowing your accomplishments to resonate far louder than any words ever could. Your consistent execution, your unwavering actions, and the completion of your tasks become the resounding testament to your character and capabilities. In this manner, you evolve into a champion. Champions are forged through action, not idle chatter about others or their pursuits. Your focus remains steadfast on your own objectives, undeterred by external opinions or distractions. You simply dedicate yourself to whatever it takes to achieve your goals. Outpacing the majority and forging ahead is surprisingly simple. Why? Because the world tends towards indolence, presenting an opportunity for those willing to seize it. While many chatter, share posts, and make grandiose plans, few possess the fortitude to roll up their sleeves and pursue their ambitions earnestly. At the first sign of adversity, most capitulate. They shy away from the arduous journey, reluctant to invest additional hours in study or to venture beyond their comfort zones. Yes, it's arduous. Yes, it's daunting. Yes, it often feels solitary. Yet therein lies my advantage, the differentiator setting me apart from the masses. While others luxuriate in leisure or succumb to sleep, I toil tirelessly in the shadows. It is during these solitary hours of dedication that I surge ahead, leaving the rest bewildered by my seemingly inexplicable progress. The bedrock of my success: blood, sweat, and tears. Indeed, greatness is not attained effortlessly. It demands a relentless work ethic. Those who excel in any field do so not by happenstance, but through unwavering commitment and unyielding perseverance. They persist, continuously striving towards excellence without ever easing up on the throttle. They persist unfalteringly, unwavering in their dedication, impervious to the opinions or critiques of others regarding their life choices. They tune out the noise and direct their focus solely on the task at hand. When confronted by judgment or ridicule, do you want to know the most effective response? Drown out their voices with resounding success. Let your achievements speak louder than their words, for nothing silences doubters quite like tangible results. Who cares about their chatter? Just execute. Who cares about their thoughts? Just execute. Execution is revered above all else, and when you deliver, you'll unveil the true depths of your capabilities to the world. By prioritizing your own advancement and surpassing the standards set by others, you may find yourself drifting apart from some acquaintances. Not everyone will applaud your journey. Some may question your motives or belittle your ambitions. They'll accuse you of arrogance, selfishness, and delusions of grandeur. But remember, when you surround yourself with mediocrity, you'll only hear mediocre perspectives. Average minds cannot comprehend the language of champions. They're confined by the limitations they've imposed upon themselves. Do not allow external negativity to infiltrate your mindset. Their limitations are not yours. Their doubts and fears hold no sway over your potential. You possess the power to achieve whatever you set your mind to. The only validation you require is your own. Embrace the concept of crazy, for it signifies the ability to perceive possibilities that elude others. Those who have accomplished extraordinary feats think differently. They cannot adhere to conventional thought patterns. To succeed in life, one must dare to deviate from the norm. Everyone harbors a touch of eccentricity. It's a prerequisite for greatness. Those who insist you cannot accomplish your goals only serve to fuel your determination. Your response to their skepticism: simply watch me. Long ago, I came to terms with the fact that I wasn't blessed with innate brilliance, stunning looks, lightning speed, or a privileged background. I lacked the extensive network of connections that others seem to effortlessly possess. However, what I could control was my work ethic. I've observed that gifted individuals often struggle in life precisely because things come easily to them. Personally, I appreciate the challenges life has thrown my way. Perhaps you can relate to this sentiment. Maybe you've spent your life acknowledging your lack of natural beauty, innate talent, intellect, or humor. But what sets us apart is our unyielding determination to outwork anyone who crosses our path. For me, winning boils down to pushing beyond perceived limits. To max out means to consistently exceed your own expectations. Whether it's in the gym, making phone calls, attending meetings, or engaging in sports, the key is to always push for one more rep, one more call, one more effort. It is this relentless pursuit of excellence that distinguishes winners from the rest. They go the extra mile, while I'm the type of person who understands that when you spend 45 minutes on the treadmill and I push through for 46, I've earned the right to be fitter. When I'm lifting weights and witness you completing 5 sets of 10, I make sure to squeeze out one more repetition every time. Even on days scheduled for an 8-hour work shift, I commit to putting in 9. Whatever the task, I consistently strive to do one more than expected. This habit instills in me the belief that I'm undertaking actions others aren't willing to, thus deserving rewards others won't receive. That's the differentiator. If you're someone who consistently goes above and beyond, always pushing to surpass previous benchmarks, you naturally cultivate a mindset that you deserve success. Over time, this habitual commitment to exceeding expectations can transform low self-esteem, identity, and confidence into unshakable self-assurance. The pursuit of one more is an obsession shared by all great achievers, while the average settle for less. While others falter, take breaks, hesitate, and grow complacent, you remain relentless and persistent. You may not be the quickest, the brightest, the strongest, or the most attractive. Your thoughts and ideas may not always be the most eloquent. What sets you apart is your commitment to doing one more. While they weaken, you endure. When they hesitate, you surge ahead. This is the winning formula in life. Relentless pursuit until the task is accomplished. Many can muster excitement for a day or even a month, but true success is reserved for those who consistently push beyond their limits, day in and day out.
Most individuals, distinguished guests, are capable of being halted. All it takes is the utterance of a simple no. Merely rendering their path inconvenient or presenting them with a few challenges is enough to elicit surrender. They relinquish their efforts, throwing in the towel at the slightest hint of adversity. What they fail to comprehend is that adversity is an integral part of progress. When one seeks growth, achievement, or greater experiences, obstacles are inevitable. It's one thing to maintain faith when your pockets are flush with cash, your marriage is thriving, and your health is robust. It's a different matter altogether when faced with a dire diagnosis, sudden unemployment, or the dissolution of a cherished relationship. When someone declares, "We can't continue like this," it's the moment to delve deep within yourself. You must unearth an indomitable spirit that refuses to be thwarted. There's a latent power within you, resilient regardless of circumstances, enabling you to rise and assert, "I will achieve." Reach the juncture in your life where you proclaim, "Enough is enough. There must be more." Draw the line and refuse to yield. You're not powerless. You're not a victim. You possess inherent strength. Amidst chaos lies opportunity. Learn to harness your pain, transforming it into fuel for overcoming challenges. Stand resolute against opposition, declaring, "I will persevere." External circumstances matter little. It's your response that counts. Refuse to be weakened by adversity. You can affirm, "It's all right. I will make it happen." You hold the power to decide whether a setback destroys or fortifies you. Embrace the challenges. They are opportunities for growth. Harness your will, release what holds you back, and propel forward. Begin the journey of self-improvement now, preparing for your desired future with unwavering expectation. Courageously cling to your dreams, maintaining enthusiasm even in the face of adversity. It takes audacity to believe that despite the odds, success is attainable. Yes, you must be audacious, for it's the audacious who change the world and achieve the seemingly impossible. Deep within, hold on to the belief that despite the pain, you can rise again. The number of setbacks doesn't matter. What matters is your resilience and determination. In the face of failure, I will boldly pursue my goals. I'm indifferent to others' opinions or judgments. What matters is what brings purpose and value to my life. Persistence is key. Greatness resides within, waiting to be unleashed, especially in times of adversity. Close off every mental escape route. Quitting is never an option. It's acceptable to feel emotions, to pause, or even to shed tears, but surrendering is out of the question. The battle isn't external, it's waged within your mind. Refuse to succumb to worry, stress, or doubt. The real fight is against self-defeating thoughts. Redirect your focus away from your circumstances. Change starts from within. If you're dissatisfied with your current situation, remember, it's just a chapter in your life story, not the entire book. Feeling discontented with your current state, relax. It's merely a chapter in your life's journey. Why spend sleepless nights fretting over one chapter when your story is far from over? You possess untapped potential. There's still more ahead. Whatever transpired yesterday holds no sway over your present actions. Focus on the now. What are you doing to enhance your life and circumstances? While we can't alter the past, we wield complete control over our present choices and actions. Embrace the challenges. They're not impediments, but stepping stones to personal growth. Confront adversity head on. It's a catalyst for transformation. Don't shy away from difficulty. Confront it boldly, for therein lies the path to realizing your dreams. In this world, scars are inevitable, and there's no shame in that. Rather than conceal them, wear your scars proudly as symbols of resilience and triumph. They testify to the battles you fought and conquered, showcasing your strength. You are resilient, unique, and deserving of a life filled with greatness and serenity. Affirm to yourself, "I will persevere. I will emerge from this stronger." The journey may be uncertain, and sacrifices may be inevitable, but you possess the determination to overcome. Despite past struggles, maintain unwavering belief in your ability to thrive. I am determined to emerge from this adversity no matter the obstacles. What's the root cause of failure? Have you ever considered that it might be your own actions? It's easy to blame external factors, the competition, the economy, politicians, but true change begins with self-awareness and accountability. If you wake up each morning and point fingers at others, you'll never have the motivation to improve. But if you wake up and acknowledge that your decisions and efforts contribute to your success or failure, you'll be driven to change. Winners don't make excuses. They take responsibility for their actions. Refuse to cultivate a culture of defeatism and victimhood. Take charge of your life. Embrace both the triumphs and setbacks. Don't shy away from owning up to mistakes or shortcomings. Instead, take ownership of finding solutions and shaping your future. Your life is yours to control, so seize it with determination and ownership. I urge you to boldly declare your expectation of victory. It's time to proclaim an end to your days of defeat, as yesterday marked the final chapter of being a loser. When you set your sights on a goal, anticipate success, positivity, and achievement. Adopt the mindset of a winner. Wake up with the confidence of a champion. Speak with the conviction of triumph, and anticipate favorable outcomes in all endeavors. With this mentality, falling short becomes a distant memory. Granted, it's not effortless, but consistent practice yields improvement. Strive to surpass your previous best, continuously pushing boundaries and seeking breakthroughs. Perfection may elude you, but through persistent practice, growth is inevitable. It might take months or even years before your breakthrough moment arrives, but the decision to pursue victory begins now. What motivates you to rise? What prompts you to abandon the comfort of your couch? What drives you into the gym? It's not the blare of your alarm. It's not the influence of your parents. It's not the encouragement of your friends. It's you. You are the sole architect of your actions. The only force capable of bringing about change in your life is within you. It's all too easy to be hindered by excuses. But I lack qualifications. But I doubt my abilities. But I don't feel intelligent enough. But my educational background isn't prestigious. But my financial resources are limited. But, if you ever intend to stride into your future, if you ever plan to seize your destiny, you must overcome these excuses. They are mere roadblocks on your path to success. Engaging in a pity party is a manifestation of an undisciplined mind, repeatedly fixating on the wrong thoughts. It's a self-imposed barrier preventing you from progressing. If you find yourself tempted to host a pity party, I'll give you a grace period of 3 days, no more. After that, it's time to silence the repetitive tunes of self-pity. Turn off your record player, iPod, MP3, and start strategizing. Will I just sit there and settle? Absolutely not. I declare enough is enough and pledge to enact change. I commit to persist until I achieve what I believe I deserve. Regardless of setbacks, regardless of how many times I've faced rejection, regardless of doubters, I persevere until I succeed. That's the crux of it. Are you exhausted yet? Some of you need to reach that point of exhaustion. You must grow weary of the status quo in your life, exhausted with your habits, worn out by your daily actions. You must embrace change, or else nothing will change. One day, I awoke and discarded excuses. One day, I ceased playing the blame game. One day, I looked into the mirror and confronted the person staring back at me, asking, "What are you doing, mate? Rise and shine. It's your time to shine. Let's do this. Get out of bed. Attend your classes. Rise up. Complete your assignments. You wake up earlier than most. You stay later than most. You remain grounded. You exert more effort than anyone when nobody's watching. I assure you, those who harbor insecurities will soon designate you as he's extraordinary." He's extraordinary should be your accolade because it reflects the discomfort of others with themselves. Your life is a manifestation of your desires because every day you face choices. You are accountable and commendable for each decision you've made. You've steered your own course, and what I implore you to do is, why are you here? Then take full ownership of your purpose. So, take charge of yourself. This world won't hand you what you deserve. This world will only reward what you diligently strive for. I dedicate myself to that pursuit each and every day. Every morning when you rise and you dedicate yourself to the grind, and yes, for some of us, it may pose greater challenges, but hey, we do whatever it takes, especially when we're desperate. Success isn't loyal to you. It doesn't concern itself with your circumstances. Success doesn't care how tired you are. Success doesn't care about your sleep quota. Success doesn't care how strenuous your efforts may seem at times. Success demands your all and then some, offering no guarantees in return. It's adept at instilling fear and doubt in your mind, throwing obstacle after obstacle your way. So the real question isn't about success. It's about whether you're prepared to sprint even when the finish line is obscure. And why pursue this elusive concept of success? Because the only certainty in life, if you don't pursue it, is failure. Now is the time to toil. Now is the time to demonstrate to the world that you are here with a purpose. Work diligently for it. Fight fiercely for it. It commences today, it endures into tomorrow, and it never gives up. When faced with opposition or lack of belief from everyone around you, it can be an isolating experience that stings deeply. I've experienced that pain firsthand. The disapproving glances and discouraging words urging you to abandon your path can be overwhelming. It's crucial to distance yourself from individuals who contribute nothing to your growth or who harbor negativity towards you. Remove yourself from their influence. Just like an oak tree seed planted in a small 2-foot pot will never reach its full potential. Stifled by the constraints of its environment, it's not the fault of the seed itself. It's simply a victim of its surroundings. Refuse to let your surroundings determine the kind of oak tree you grow into. Whenever you transition from ordinary to extraordinary, expect some resistance. Ordinary folks feel threatened by that shift and may respond with judgment. True leaders often face labels like weird or eccentric because they dare to embody authentic leadership qualities. Embrace your uniqueness so deeply that even when faced with ridicule or adversity, you persist unwaveringly. I deeply admire anyone who commits to the grind every single day, prioritizing their personal growth and aspirations over frivolous distractions like clubbing and partying. While others indulge in leisure, you remain dedicated, sweating it out under the relentless sun, honing your skills. Don't seek validation from others or expect them to comprehend your journey. Your path may not make sense to them, but that's irrelevant. Trust your instincts and pursue your aspirations, even when others question or fail to understand your choices. You have every right to pursue your own path, and I'm doing this for myself. It's a journey I feel compelled to embark upon. Concerns about how I'll succeed. I can't offer a definitive answer, but I am determined to find a way. The universe favors those who possess an unwavering resolve. Your commitment is the key. Whether it's starting that business, writing that book, or chasing your dream of taking control of your destiny, it's within your grasp. But it requires standing firm in the face of disappointment, enduring loneliness, grappling with self-doubt, and persisting despite rejection and financial setbacks. You must refuse to retreat until life yields to your efforts. Ultimately, life's trajectory largely depends on your actions, not on circumstances, others' opinions, or external pressures. Your life is ultimately shaped by your choices and actions, so brace yourself for criticism when you choose to stand out. Expect opposition and misunderstanding from those who adhere to the status quo when you dare to be uncommon. If I allowed myself to succumb to the fear of rejection, failure, or standing alone, what other options would I have? Despite the mockery and doubt from others, pursuing your dreams takes courage. People may ridicule you for having little more than lint in your pockets while aspiring to live your dream. It requires guts, but as Frank Sinatra famously said, the ultimate revenge is achieving massive success. So instead of responding with kindness, let your success be the sweetest form of revenge. There are individuals in this vicinity who possess greater abilities than myself, but there's no one here who will put in more effort than I do. We rise at 5:30 a.m., even when the weather is unfavorable. Our competitors are still asleep. I embrace this challenge. I refuse to be surpassed through lack of effort. Where I shine is in my absurdly strong work ethic. While others sleep, I toil. While others dine, I work. Natural talent only blossoms through countless hours dedicated to honing one's craft. The reason many fail to achieve their desires is simply because they lack the drive, the determination to outperform, the knack for seizing crucial opportunities. You might outdo me for a month, 2, or 3, but you won't outlast me over a year, let alone 2. I'm relentless. I keep pushing forward like a relentless drip from a faucet. I'm too resilient to give up. Most people live their lives half-heartedly, always settled. I anticipated their weariness, their slump, their decision to cease self-improvement. They begin to sleep in. Not me. I'll keep rising early. I'll keep striving. I'll remain relentless. I might not be the quickest, the strongest, or the brightest, but I will outwork you. I'll outlast you. I simply want it more. It's about relentless pursuit, pushing through barriers, continuously seeking the next level. You're entitled only to the opportunity to exhibit your best. People often attribute my success to luck, but it's far from luck. It's relentless dedication. Because before it was luck, it was a belief. Every day, at 5 o'clock in the morning, when nobody was watching, I trained. I did it because I believed in it, hoping that one day my honed skills would intersect with an opportunity to showcase them. That's what luck is. That's what success is. It's not subjective. It's all about you. You need to assess how much effort you're putting in, the intentions you're setting out, and you have to push beyond the norm. In life, you must venture where others won't. Work the hours others avoid. You must resolve within yourself that you will dominate, that you refuse to settle for mediocrity. There comes a moment when you must decide, I am here to win. I am not here to merely participate. This requires courage. I am where I am because I made a conscious decision to be a contender. At some point, you have the power to define yourself. The world doesn't dictate who you are. You write your own story. You don't need the world's approval. You don't need anyone's permission to strive for greatness. The only permission you require is from within. Look into the eyes of the person staring back at you from the mirror each day. Are you willing to put in the hard work, longer, harder, and better than anyone else? So, what's your move? Will you invest in yet another success program, searching for a non-existent secret recipe? Or will you take action right now? Will you do something that propels you closer to greatness? The choice is yours.
Luck, randomness, and uncertainty undoubtedly influence our lives. They are inherent elements in the fabric of existence. Luck, whether favorable or unfavorable, permeates our daily experiences to some extent. However, it is crucial to acknowledge that luck operates beyond our control. In contrast, our habits wield significant influence. Understanding and refining our habits are paramount because they constitute the aspect of life we can actively shape, thereby impacting our outcomes. Consequently, while luck may have its role, it is our habits that we can consciously mold, marketing then the logical focal point for directing our efforts. Therefore, it is prudent to concentrate on what lies within our sphere of influence. If you dedicate all your time to fixating on elements beyond your control, you'll inevitably find yourself mired in frustration. Therefore, I contend that habits represent perhaps the most effective leverage for transcending innate talents and genetic predispositions. While talent and genetic inclinations undoubtedly play a role, it's imperative to recognize that exceptional performance in any field typically arises from a combination of natural aptitude and diligent cultivation. Even those endowed with innate talent cannot thrive without cultivating exemplary habits to execute and actualize their potential fully. Indeed, the outcomes we experience in life often serve as a delayed reflection of our habitual behaviors. Consider, for instance, the common aspirations of amassing wealth or achieving physical fitness. In reality, One's bank balance reflects their financial habits while their weight mirrors their eating habits. Similarly, knowledge accumulates as a result of consistent learning and reading practices. Hence, the crux of transformation lies not in altering external markers, such as bank balances or test scores, but in refining the habits that precede these outcomes. Every action you undertake serves as a vote towards shaping the person you aspire to become. By mastering the right actions, by mastering the right habits, you chart a course towards personal growth and achievement. By cultivating habits, you begin to endorse a new identity, shaping the person you aspire to become. This underscores why small habits hold such significance. While they may not usher in drastic transformations overnight, like how performing a single push-up won't instantly sculpt your physique, they serve as affirmations of the type of person you strive to be. For instance, dedicating just 1 minute to meditation may not immediately instill a sense of tranquility, but it solidifies your commitment to being a meditator. It's crucial to recognize that the ultimate objective isn't merely to achieve milestones like running a marathon or writing a book. Rather, it's about embracing the identities associated with these endeavors. Once you adopt the identity of a runner or a writer, your actions align effortlessly with this self-perception. In essence, genuine behavior change is synonymous with identity change. Once you alter your internal narrative, maintaining daily habits becomes second nature. You're not constantly coercing yourself into action. You're simply living in accordance with who you are. Currently, there exists a notable misalignment in the rewards associated with habits. Typically, habits entail both immediate and ultimate rewards. However, for detrimental habits, the immediate gratification often outweighs the long-term benefits. This propensity for bad habits to form effortlessly stems from their initially pleasing outcomes. Take, for instance, the immediate delight derived from consuming a sugary donut. It's undeniable. Yet the adverse consequences only manifest after months or even years of repetition. Conversely, fostering good habits presents an opposing challenge. The immediate rewards of actions like hitting the gym for a week are minimal. You might experience soreness with little visible change in your physique. However, the ultimate benefits become evident over time with consistent practice. Thus, the crux of cultivating positive habits and breaking detrimental ones lies in bridging this disparity. Achieving this balance involves bringing the long-term costs of bad habits into the present moment, creating an immediate aversion to them. Simultaneously, it requires drawing the long-term rewards of good habits into the present, providing motivation to persist through the initial challenges. This process ensures that the journey towards positive change feels rewarding from the outset, offering encouragement to endure the initial hurdles while awaiting the accumulation of delayed benefits. We could succinctly encapsulate the cognitive bias or discrepancy in rewards by stating that the price of good habits is paid in the present, while the cost of bad habits is deferred to the future. Our inclination to prioritize immediate gratification over future benefits poses a significant hurdle to habit change. If I were to offer practical suggestions, optimizing your environment emerges as a pivotal starting point. Often, simple environmental tweaks can catalyze significant changes. For instance, placing a bowl of apples on the counter effortlessly facilitated the habit of daily apple consumption. Similarly, stowing away the TV in a wall unit or unsubscribing from food blogs can help mitigate unhealthy habits. Addressing digital habits is equally crucial. Deleting distracting applications or moving social media platforms off your mobile phone can significantly reduce temptation. Transitioning to desktop browsing curbs excessive social media usage, effectively moderating the habit. Moreover, adopting the 2-minute rule and scaling down habits to their simplest form can enhance adherence. By breaking habits into bite-sized actions that can be completed in 2 minutes or less, you pave the way for consistent engagement and progress. This approach streamlines habit formation, making it easier to sustain over time. I adhere to this habit with unwavering consistency, achieving a success rate of 98% regardless of circumstances. If you find yourself unable to commit to it, then perhaps the habit is too ambitious to initiate. Nearly every habit possesses an initial step or entry point. Therefore, it's prudent to focus on mastering this initial phase as a starting point for further progress. Lastly, I'd like to share an illuminating anecdote from the book concerning Twyla Tharp, the renowned dance choreographer and instructor. Despite her decades-long career and rigorous training regimen, she emphasizes a seemingly simple habit: putting on her workout attire, hailing a cab from the street. Remarkably, this straightforward action constitutes her primary focus, not the exercise itself. Tharp recognizes that habits serve as gateways rather than endpoints. They act as the cab, not the destination. They function as pivotal entry points to larger routines in life. Mastering these seemingly minor habits, these decisive moments, determines the trajectory of subsequent endeavors. The trajectory of my time each day is largely dictated by a pivotal moment in the morning routine. It's a simple choice. Do I open Evernote to begin drafting the next article? Or do I indulge in a quick glance at ESPN for the latest sports updates? Remarkably, the outcome of the ensuing hour hinges upon this initial decision, often within the first 30 seconds. Opting for ESPN tends to derail productivity, while committing to writing sets me on a path of focused momentum, propelling me through the day's tasks. This realization serves as a source of inspiration for me in habit formation. I've come to understand that the crux of change lies not in overhauling every aspect of my routine, but in mastering these few critical entry points, perhaps 5 or 10 throughout the day. By strategically organizing my environment, seeking support from a community, or restructuring habits, I can ensure that these pivotal moments are navigated effectively. In doing so, I significantly enhance the likelihood of experiencing a fulfilling and productive day. I believe that focusing on 3 key strategies: environmental design, scaling down habits, and mastering entry points, provides an excellent starting point for initiating positive change.
Life is a wondrous journey filled with breathtaking moments and awe-inspiring experiences. The sheer joy of awakening to the gentle caress of the morning sun upon your face, heralding a new day of possibilities, is incomparable to anything else. What makes life truly remarkable and extraordinary? It's the inherent beauty found in every moment, regardless of the challenges or obstacles we may encounter. Life's tapestry is woven with myriad complexities, yet within its intricate design, there's an undeniable goodness that persists. Each day presents a fresh canvas, brimming with opportunities waiting to be seized, opportunities that some may never have the privilege to embrace. Cherish this precious gift of life bestowed upon you, for it is a treasure beyond measure. The life you're presently grasping is a fleeting gift, bestowed upon you for reasons beyond comprehension. Its significance far surpasses your wildest imaginings. Regrettably, many individuals traverse this world oblivious to the profound value of life, failing to grasp the imperative to embrace it fully. As you navigate this journey, you'll inevitably encounter a plethora of circumstances and challenges, plunging into realms of uncertainty that may confound you. Yet, amidst the tumult, there are moments beyond immediate comprehension. If ever you find yourself harboring disdain for your existence, it's a poignant reflection upon your own perspective. Your life is a precious gift, a marvel to behold, and it belongs solely to you. No one should have the power to mar its beauty, dictate its course, or rob you of your happiness. It is yours to cherish, to nurture, and to live to the fullest. Take ownership of it with unwavering determination and embrace the responsibility for shaping its path and outcomes. Along your journey, you will encounter various endeavors, and there will undoubtedly be obstacles seeking to impede your progress. You will encounter a multitude of diverse challenges on your journey. Instead of evading them, confront them head-on. Recognize that life is imbued with purpose and significance. Despite the difficulties that may weigh heavily upon you, understand that they serve as catalysts for growth and understanding. At times, you may find yourself grappling with circumstances that diminish your sense of worth. However, it's imperative to acknowledge that your inherent value remains steadfast. You were crafted with purpose. You're not a mere happenstance. Life bestows upon you the invaluable gifts of giving and receiving, encompassing both blessings and adversities. Embrace the understanding that challenges and trials are inherent aspects of existence. There may come a time when despair threatens to engulf you, leaving you dangling at the end of your tether. In such moments, muster the strength to ascend, for your resilience knows no bounds. Rather than diminishing your efforts, strive to surpass your limits. Release the burden of fretting over the uncontrollable and redirect your focus towards mastering that which lies within your grasp. Seize the reins of your life, grasp every opportunity with conviction, and trust in your own potential. Your journey is far from over. It's brimming with untapped possibilities awaiting your exploration. In a world teeming with naysayers, adamant in dissuading you from pursuing your heartfelt aspirations, resist their influence. Many individuals wallow in discontent, eager to drag others into their despair. Refuse to surrender your happiness to the clutches of misery. Reject any attempts to dictate the course of your life. Your purpose and destiny are yours to define, impervious to external validation. Despite the disparaging remarks of those who deemed you unworthy or destined for failure, rest assured, you possess the resilience and determination to overcome any obstacle and emerger triumphant. I declare to you emphatically, you will succeed. Cast aside excuses, fear, and doubt. They have no authority in the realm of your ambitions. This journey you're embarking upon is yours to command, yours to shape. Understand this unequivocally. No one can fulfill your dreams better than you. Don't wait idly for fate to intervene. Seize the reins and orchestrate your destiny. Take full ownership and command of this precious gift we call life. When the urge to surrender arises, resist it. When thoughts of surrender surface, push them aside. Even when success seems distant, persist. When they say you can't, question their authority. When they predict your failure, defy their expectations, reject their doubts, embrace relentlessness, persist, maintain your focus. Surrendering ensures defeat. Once you give up, success becomes unattainable. Simply waking up each day, placing one foot in front of the other, keeps you in the running. Amidst life's trials, you can still choose happiness. Despite our self-imposed limitations, despite the challenges that loom large, we mustn't allow problems to consume us. Even when options seem scarce, even when escape seems impossible, remember, there's always a way forward. Where there's determination, there's a path forward. In life, we face two primary choices: accept the status quo or take ownership and enact change. Many individuals seek to evade responsibility, opting instead to dwell on the problem endlessly. But that's not the way forward. It's crucial to acknowledge your role in your own life's journey. I put myself here, and I can navigate my way out. I refuse to be a passive victim. I am resolute, unyielding. Challenges will not defeat me. Such affirmations are essential. Success rarely comes without struggle, sacrifice, and unwavering focus. Those who achieve greatness persevere through tears, trials, and tribulations. If you have a dream, commit to it wholeheartedly, knowing that with patience and consistent effort, it will materialize. In a world obsessed with instant gratification, true fulfillment comes from persistent, dedicated action. They demand instant results, but that's not how it works. Success is straightforward in concept, yet challenging in execution. It's a process that requires consistent effort and dedication. Understand this, it's tough. Your actions are the deciding factor. Those who thrive in this world don't wait for the perfect conditions. They either seek them out or create them themselves. Success hinges on your willingness to put in the work and shape your circumstances. It's up to you to shoulder the responsibility for your own success. Easy isn't an option. It's a hard road ahead. But let me tell you, it's worth every ounce of effort. Take a moment and jot down 5 reasons why becoming a diamond, reaching that pinnacle of achievement, matters to you. What will fuel your determination? What will ignite the courage within you to rise again and again, no matter how many times you fall? Search deep within yourself for the reasons that stir your soul, that unshakable conviction that you'll always get back up. Here's the blueprint. Several years ago, with no financial resources, no team, no infrastructure, no backing, we began with a dream. We wrote it down, we visualized it, we spoke it into existence, we lived and breathed that dream, and now behold, it's our reality. But for some of you, the dreaming stopped. You gave up when the going got tough. You may dream passionately for a short while, but as soon as adversity strikes, you throw in the towel. When others criticize you, calling you crazy or foolish, when they insist your goals are unattainable, you abandon your dreams and retreat to the safety of familiarity. I challenge you to unleash your imagination. Whether you're struggling financially or enjoying abundance, whether you're facing adversity or basking in success, never stop dreaming. Keep your vision alive. Stay laser focused on your dreams and relentlessly pursue them. True success lies within the realm of your dreams.